When I woke up this morning, I had big plans until I looked out the window. It seems to me that almost everyone online is doing some kind of a cooking segment. And since I have unrivaled talent doing cooking segments, not a segment, but in real life, I figured I'd go ahead and share that unbelievable skill with the world. So the old school method is to use a butter knife or any sharp or not sharp item that you can find around the house. A rusty tin can, an old ballpoint pen. So nowadays, apparently this is unacceptable, and since we're all consumers, we have this item here called the mangler. That's the fancy plastic thing in the background here. And I'm going to just throw all this other crap aside because I don't want to get shamed for using a butter knife. So you'd stick this onion on the spikes, which seems really safe, and then go ahead and slide it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it'll instantly save you like 30 seconds. And so I know what a huge pain in the ass it is to have to clean one knife as opposed to taking this plastic piece of mandolin apart and cleaning the blade and cleaning the holder and cleaning all the crap on it. So underneath, and it looks really simple. So let's just do it that way. It does cut onions nice, but I think bang for your buck as far as time goes, it's like watching paint dry. So now we're going to switch gears and use a serrated pampered chef knife, which is a good quality knife, and it cleans up just about as fast as a butter knife. Now, as you can see, I'm cutting these tomatoes in the opposite direction you would normally cut them. I believe this is called European style cutting. Anyway, that's what I'm going to call it because it is fairly fancy. So don't get discouraged. These techniques I'm using are definitely advanced and years in development. So the only time you'll actually see me move this fast is when I'm eating the burgers. So this item is the Magnum George Forman grill, and it's pretty handy when it's 0 degrees outside and you can't get that flavor that you're after with a regular gas grill. So what I'm doing is cooking these to perfection. Takes about 4 minutes. I don't know if you've ever cooked a burger that quickly, but it is very speedy. The issue is it takes 4 hours to clean it. The nice thing about the barbecue outside is you can just cook it, scrape it, and burn it off the next time, which I'm sure leaves some kind of a carbon footprint. So don't shame me for using coal-fired electricity this time. Thanks. So in my opinion, the mayonnaise is the star of any burger. And I suggest being very liberal with it. Spread it on there, make a big gooey mess with it. Because without mayonnaise, basically you just have a cow and a bunch of brush. So as you can see, I put the onion on, and it's a very diverse pattern I use. What I call this is the ketchup cage. You put the ketchup in there and it seems to stay inside the burger instead of all over the house. So after this burger, I'm going to go ahead and have my lunch, and we're going to do one quick item on dessert. And I know a lot of you people are a little nervous about dessert because it can be tricky. So let's get started. You start out with a chicken and a biscuit, standard size. And from there, you go to a chicken patty, like one of these pellets, on top of the chicken and a biscuit. And then aggressively put another chicken and a biscuit on top of the chicken patty pellet. And it makes a chicken and a biscuit, chicken patty pellet, chicken and a biscuit. So I finished my dessert. It's still snowing outside, but I've got a huge list to do, about 15 items. And if anybody knows me, they know that I get after it. So